Whoa. It's kind of slow. Do you or someone you love have low flow problems? Well, there's help for you. It could be the water filter in your fridge. So we're working with a Whirlpool here. We have a filter light on, and our filter on this particular model is down here underneath the freezer. And fortunately enough, this one can be run without this filter in place. It basically bypasses itself, because I don't want to spend $50 for this filter. I'm going to get something better. You can check your fridge sometimes. Located up in here or this side. And then you knock over some stuff. And you can see all the goods in my fridge. We got a lot of goods. Anyway, we're going to do a comparison here. We're going to see how quickly this old filter fills up a, I don't know, a cup. Yeah, let's do a cup. Jesus, a minute. A minute of my life has been wasted trying to get a cup of water. All right, so behind your refrigerator should be a water line coming out, preferably threaded in to some copper line like this. And it goes down in the basement in this situation. And there's a shutoff valve down there. Yeah, I might as well talk about connections. So this is my copper water line going up to the fridge. And this is what they call a saddle valve. They're not the best connection. I don't think they're legal anymore in my state. But what it does is you screw this in and it punctures this copper line. And all that's keeping that sealed is this rubber here. So that's a potential leak. And you don't get good flow. I had a pretty decent flow up there, but I've seen better. Proper way to connect is, you know, solder in, or this is a crimp connection, plumbing tool I don't have, that's, you know, plumber's job. Or somewhere along your pipe you'll have a connection where you can tap in. They make screw-in taps, but that thread in properly. These aren't the best, but be warned if you have one. All right, see ya. So you're gonna have to turn that off to do what I'm doing here, which is putting in my own filter. So I've attached with these quick connects to the copper to plastic line a shut-off valve. This is all 1/4 inch line, by the way. And I have a filter head and adapter here. These are expensive as well, but I had access to this at a better price. So I'm gonna put that in place. And the thing you do, if you do one of these filters, you have to bleed them out. They have, you know, charcoal and all that good stuff in there. So you gotta bleed those out, but I'll show you how we're gonna hook that up. So with the water off, you wanna purge any water that's left in the fridge. Take the pressure off the line you're about to disconnect. And I'm kind of cheating, I'm filling backwards here. I already did this, so what I had here was a copper fitting coming off. It was threaded right into the fridge. So I had to, I went ahead and had a tubing cutter and I cut that copper line. And these are perfectly acceptable, these shark bite slip-on connectors. You clean the end of the copper off so there's no jagged edges. You slap that on there. And then I had this plastic 1/4 inch PEX line. You can get it any box store, as they say. And I put another shut-off valve here. And then now I'm able to disconnect this because the valve is off. And you just push in these ends and you pull that off. So this has an inlet and an outlet on this filter head, marked by arrow. It's going to be my inlet. Then what you want to do is you're going to want to run this to a drain or just to a bucket and empty. Usually do a gallon, like a gallon of water for a filter this big, maybe more if you like, just to filter out anything in the filter itself. And once that's done, you're ready to hook up right to your fridge, which has a line from the refrigerator. Just goes on there. You're good to go. I'm gonna take this filter out because, like I said, you don't need this one, this application. They sell dummy plugs. You have to look online for your refrigerator that would go in place of this, so the water would bypass this. Or you can just replace it with a filter. I feel like spending $50. All right, let's see how much faster this is. Bam. 18 seconds. It's more like it. And of course, you gotta reset the light. That's our final step. 3 seconds, boom.